Hey, what? I'm not reading the newspaper. What, are you kidding me? I got Twitter. Okay, yes I am. Let me explain. Newspapers aren't half bad. If you've seen my previous video where I talked about newspapers, you might know that I struggled with it a little bit. I'm taking a news writing class where I currently have to read this newspaper. I read the newspaper every day and have been doing so for 2 months. In the process of reading the newspaper on such a consistent basis, I have gained I've gained a greater respect for it, and I've kind of figured it out. So let me show you how it is to read the newspaper. As a millennial, growing up in the digital age, I did not understand this thing when I first got it. But let me show you here. First of all, it comes to your doorstep. You don't have to go anywhere to get it. And Riverbend. I have a dozen of these. I have lots of these things. Also, the layout is pretty simple. Don't get confused by the various pages that come with it. There are separate sections, so something to bear in mind, and there's a key located at the bottom of the page that tells you what each section is. Now this one currently has 4 different sections, A, B, C, and D. Sometimes they only have 3, but this week they threw in the mix, which I don't actually read, but it's another section. Probably pretty good. Mostly I just know that section C has the comics. So as you can see, it's divided into 1, 2, 3, 4. Sports, the mix, Utah, and then the front page, like the front page articles. Now when you're reading along, this is not easy for us digital readers, but once you get to the end of a sentence, and the end of an article, it's not actually over if it says, please see topic, comma, A4 or A5 or wherever their story continues. And what you do when this happens is you turn the page, which at the top corner says A4, and your story continues there. It's a cool puzzle. Speaking of puzzles, there is Sudoku on the C section. There is Sudoku on section C, and there's always a Dilbert comic with the money section. The other thing you might want to know, this could be useful, is by the little area that has the key, there's the weather, kind of useful. Plus, if you don't know what to do with all this, you can use it to paint over or to draw on, or you got a lot of extra paper that you could use to stuff gifts. I don't know, but it can be useful. Also, can I just say my appreciation for journalism has increased by reading this. I know about stuff that's going on in my community, and that's kind of cool. Whether it's going to be useful for me, if I actually be an involved citizen, I don't know yet. However, I can say that apart from knowing about issues that are going on locally, I know about issues that are going on locally. What this means is that if you read the newspaper, you can be the most interesting person at the party. Everybody wants to hear what you have to say because you have important things to say. And plus they're packaged in neat stories, so these journalists, they tell stories and you can share those stories. I don't know, it's been pretty fun. It takes consistency to actually read the paper every day, but if you do it, you will be more informed. News is important. We live in a democracy. And I don't think we should expect it to be free. Journalists put time, money, and effort into delivering this content, this knowledge to us. So if you want to support democracy and the journalists in your community, buy the newspaper. Yes, there's news online, but I think there's a certain quality to print journalism that needs to be recognized. I'm still learning about it. I'm still reading the paper. But that's been my journey so far. I've kind of learned how to do it, and I've been more informed. So that's the update for today. Thanks for watching, guys. Tell me, have you ever read the paper? How many of us read the paper nowadays? I'd be interested to know. If you do, what do you like about it? What are the pros and cons of digital journalism versus print journalism? Let us know in the comments below. And as always, thanks for watching. Hey, have a good day. Don't forget to smile. End screen. Click here if you want to watch my other video about newspapers, and here if you want to subscribe. Now, if you excuse me, I've got some reading to do.